Hey, good morning, Christy Renee here. Um, People talk all the time about their mindset, and maybe you don't, maybe you should, right? Because once you start to understand your mindset, you start to realize the things that you can change within your own system are directly in your own power, and it's truly, truly how it works. Um, One of the first things people tend to ask when working on anything is, what's your why? What is your why? And I always tell people, don't do the why, because whys will lead you in circles. Why will run you around, and I'll give you an example. So you start a new venture, which I have recently, a new business, whatever it is. You start working on something new within yourself, and you say, okay, what's my why? Which means, why am I doing this? And so people will answer the question, if it's a new venture, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to support my family. I'm doing this to make more money. I'm doing this, and all the reasons, right? All the reasons you would hear somebody say that they're doing something. And the next thing your brain does is go look up information to support you in that. So why am I doing this? Because I need to make more money to support my family. And my brain goes, why? Because you failed in the past and you couldn't make enough, right? You'll never have enough. You'll always be lacking. My brain goes straight down that cycle. Now, if you've reprogrammed yourself enough that you don't do that, hooray! That is not most of us. It's not. And when you understand that, asking the question why, usually, we think that's going to give us the and the to go do whatever it is we need to go do. But usually it'll get a person kind of started, kind of motivated, and then it'll drop you on your ass. Yeah? And so I say, don't do that. Don't ask the why. And then people next go to how. Well, how do I do this? How? And you start listing all the hows, and try and get all your priorities in order and all your lists in order, which is a good thing to do, because then at least you have something to follow, right? So you're making kind of a plan for yourself. And then people will go to whatever's next after that. What they usually skip is the who, and not who do I talk to, right? You immediately, if you say who, you immediately start thinking outside of you. Think inside of you. Who are you doing this? And not who are you to do this. Who are you doing this? How are you showing up? How are you coming into each day looking at this thing, right? What's your self-talk? What is your self-motivation? And if it's your why, you're probably going to sit yourself on your ass. Excuse my language. So who is this? Go inside, sit with yourself. Find at least a level of peace. Come to peace with yourself, right? And there's always tons of work to be done, but just find that level of peace and then go do your work. Or find a level of excitement, right? Look at the thing you're working on, and whatever excited you about it the first time, let it excite you again, and then go to work. But stay in that excitement, right? If somebody says no, stay excited, right? Thank them for at least saying no. Thank you for saying something. That's what I've been doing lately on my messages. I just thank them for saying, thank you for responding. Good night, right? So I've got some gratitude going on. Does it make sense? Your level of feeling moving through this will alter and change, and this being whatever this is, your level of feeling will alter and change depending on how you feel every day, right? What you let into your inner self. But that feeling that you decide, because as humans we have the ability to decide our feelings, decide your feeling and then maintain it. And in that maintenance, you will find a higher level of flow coming from you instead of looking for it to happen outside of you. Does that make sense? All right. Well, I hope that helps somebody. If you watch this, leave a comment, or I don't even know what you do on Facebook. It's been so many years since I've been on here. Leave a comment or a happy face or something, just so I know you saw it. What you think? All right, we'll talk again soon.